All Blacks need to refocus after loss to Argentina. The All Blacks have a lot to digest following their surprising defeat to Argentina. This loss marked a significant moment as it was the first time the Pumas triumphed on their home soil against New Zealand. With each team in the Rugby Championship now holding one win, the stakes couldn't be higher as we look ahead to the clash against South Africa at Eden Park. Victor Matfield, the legendary Springboks lock, shared his insights on the All Blacks' vulnerabilities, particularly focusing on their struggles with the high ball. He emphasized that the aerial battle is crucial in modern rugby, especially with the rules around blocking. It's clear that the All Blacks need to sharpen their skills in this area if they want to regain their dominance. Fans, what do you think? Is a high ball a significant issue that we need to address before facing the Springboks? Go All Blacks! Matfield pointed out that Argentina not only excelled in the aerial battle, but also capitalized on loose ball opportunities, which gave them momentum. This suggests that the All Blacks must tighten their play and recover those scraps more effectively to avoid exhausting their forwards. The question is, can the All Blacks adapt quickly enough to regain control of the game against a relentless opponent like South Africa? Looking ahead, Matfield outlined a strategy for the Springboks that could exploit the All Blacks' weaknesses. He believes that smothering New Zealand in their own half while utilizing set pieces and high kicks could be key to victory. While South Africa seeks to maintain pressure, it's vital for the All Blacks to counter these tactics with their own strengths. How do you think the All Blacks will respond to this challenge? Another critical point raised by Matfield was the importance of having the right players on the pitch during high-pressure moments. He criticized the decision-making during the last 10 minutes of the game against Argentina, where he felt that the All Blacks missed opportunities due to poor choices. This highlights the need for experience and leadership on the field, especially when the stakes are high. Fans, who do you believe should be on the field in those critical moments? John Kerwin, a former All Blacks winger, suggested that head coach Scott Robertson might stick with his current lineup despite the loss, as it's not customary for New Zealand to make drastic changes after a defeat. He noted that the All Blacks are in a tough spot, but emphasized that players like Will Jordan, Artie Savia, and Beauden Barrett are still among the best in the world. It's crucial for these stars to bounce back and regain their confidence. Do you agree that this loss might be a blessing in disguise for the All Blacks, allowing them to refocus and come back stronger? As we gear up for the monumental clash against the Springboks, every fan's support is essential. What are your thoughts on the All Blacks' performance so far? Which city are you cheering from? And what do you think needs to change for the All Blacks to reclaim their spot at the top? Don't forget to comment below and subscribe for more updates. Go All Blacks! All Blacks face tough loss to Argentina. A wake-up call. What a roller coaster ride it has been for All Blacks fans. This past Saturday, Argentina made history by defeating the All Blacks for the second consecutive year, this time right in Buenos Aires. The 29-23 scoreline reflects a hard-fought match where Los Pumas clearly dominated large parts of the game. For Argentinian fans, it was a moment of jubilation as they finally celebrated a home victory over the All Blacks. But for us, it's a sobering reminder that the All Blacks need to step up their game. Comment "Go All Blacks" in the comments. All Blacks head coach Scott Robertson and his squad have a lot to ponder after this loss. The team's performance raised eyebrows and sparked a wave of criticism from pundits and fans alike. It's evident that the Argentine players brought an unmatched intensity and high-tempo play that caught our boys off guard. As passionate supporters, we cannot ignore the fact that New Zealand was outplayed and outfought in a match that should have been a statement win. We need to ask ourselves, what went wrong? Was it a lack of preparation? Or did Argentina just want it more? Notably, Cody Taylor reached a monumental milestone by earning his 100th cap for the All Blacks. This is a huge achievement, and Taylor deserves all the applause for his dedication since debuting in 2015. He led the haka before the match, and while it's commendable to reach such heights, we cannot let a single player's achievement overshadow the team's collective performance. As fans, we want to see the All Blacks not just celebrating individual milestones, but also pulling together for team victories. Looking ahead, the All Blacks face South Africa next, and we all know how tough that match will be. There's no doubt that the team needs to regroup and come back stronger. If they fail to perform against the Springboks, we risk being part of unwanted history. It's time for the All Blacks to reclaim their dominance and show the world what New Zealand rugby is all about. Fans, what do you think? Do you believe the All Blacks can bounce back from this defeat? Comment below with your city and your thoughts on the team's future. How should they prepare for the next game? Let's unite as fans and rally behind our team. Go All Blacks! Cheslin Colby, a game changer in modern rugby. As All Blacks fans, we know how crucial it is to keep an eye on our rivals and their standout players. Recently, Eddie Jones has been singing the praises of Springboks wing Cheslin Colby, who made a triumphant return from injury during South Africa's 30-22 win over the Wallabies. Colby is not just a speedster. He's a complete player who excels in all aspects of the game. His impressive footwork and balance are complemented by a growing defensive skill set, making him a formidable opponent on the field. What do you think about Colby's abilities? Comment Go All Blacks below. Jones highlights Colby's work rate and ability to create game-changing moments. He likens Colby's bounce-back ability to those old power balls, emphasizing how he can evade tackles and rise to the occasion. It's not just his offensive skills that shine. Colby's defensive prowess and aerial abilities played a significant role in the Springboks' recent victory. With Handré Pollard earning man of the match, it's clear that Colby's contributions elevated the entire team's performance. Interestingly, Jones points out a trend in international rugby, a shift towards lighter, more agile wings and dynamic forwards. He suggests that coaches are now favoring players like Colby, who can challenge bigger opponents in the air and on the ground. This evolution in player selection could have implications for how teams, including the All Blacks, strategize in upcoming matches. The discussion extends to the back row, where smaller, more athletic players are proving their worth. With dynamic athletes like Artie Savia on our side, we can appreciate this shift firsthand. Savia embodies the modern back rower, demonstrating that size isn't everything. Agility and speed are becoming equally important. As fans, we should be excited about how this trend could impact the All Blacks. With our own blend of power and finesse, we have the potential to adapt and thrive against any opponent. What are your thoughts on this evolution in rugby? Do you believe the All Blacks should also embrace a more agile approach? Let's hear from you. Comment below with your city and your opinion about how the All Blacks can capitalize on these changing dynamics in the game. Go All Blacks! All Blacks under fire. Criticism reigns after loss to Argentina. The All Blacks' recent defeat to Argentina has sparked a wave of criticism across New Zealand, and it's hard not to feel the weight of it as fans. The loss, which ended 29-23, marked the All Blacks' first ever defeat on Argentine soil and has many questioning the current state of the team under coach Scott Robertson. The situation has escalated to the point where some are calling for drastic changes, including a suggestion from pundit Mark Watson to swap the national anthem for one from Wales, of all places. Sonny Bill Williams, a two-time Rugby World Cup champion, has stepped into the fray, defending the All Blacks and calling for a more nuanced perspective. His response to Watson's outburst was a breath of fresh air amidst the negativity. Williams highlighted that other nations, including Argentina and Australia, have made significant improvements and that it's essential to recognize the evolving nature of international rugby. He even posed a question to fans. Anyone else excited for All Blacks versus Boks at Eden Park? What do you think, All Blacks fans? Are we being too harsh on the team? Yes, the loss was disappointing, and yes, the discipline issues are troubling. But can we also acknowledge that the Pumas have been formidable this season? Remember, rugby is a game of margins, and sometimes the unexpected happens. Watson's fiery criticism included questioning the leadership of Scott Barrett and the demeanor of assistant coach Jason Ryan, labeling them as part of the problem. While we all want to see our team at the top of their game, we need to consider that it's not solely on the players and coaches. Consistency in performance is key, but so is patience during these challenging times. As a passionate fan, I want to hear from you. Where do you stand on this? Are you feeling the heat, or do you believe the All Blacks will bounce back? Drop a comment below with your thoughts and the name of your city. Let's rally behind our team as we prepare for the upcoming clash with the Springboks. Go All Blacks!